Welcome to my fourth figure review of Peter the Winder, Wave 1, Series 5. This figure I actually saw in the packaging and thought, no, I've got to get this. It's quite a random figure to put in the Wave, but the reason why they did put it in the Wave is because of this amazing surprise. Take off the hood, you can put on the folded back hood, really simple. I don't want to relieve the surprise, some of you might already know. And there's a little hood back at the back. I'm holding the head, I don't want you to see the back of it. Interchangeable head. Timothy has done something really bad. Okay? So bad, it makes the Smiler's head go to angry. Like so. Sorry about that. So, when the really angry head's off, normally the Smiler's head would be this, with the hood on. I think that looks absolutely amazing. I'll just let you know, I'm going to link lots of pictures on it at the end to see some really good detail. It's got a little key coming down there, a little key there which winds up the lift, and it's also a key for the classroom which Timothy is in, and that little girl. I can't quite remember her name. If you want to leave a comment, if you're part of the YouTube society. Anyway, he's got his cloak. He's got his cloak. He's got his arms with the cloak, and he's got a little belt around his cloak. That stands out really well in the figure. I think that was a good little part to add to the figure. His apron sort of thing, the grey apron here, I thought was really good. The grey apron made it look interesting, and it actually looks exactly the same from. It looks patterned different as well. Slightly. It's grey, but it's with buttons on it, and I think that's what's quite cool about the figure. The Smiler face has got so much detail on it. I will add a proper picture at the end. I do think it's really great to have that piece in the figure. Obviously, not much to really say about Peter the Winder. Obviously, you've got the hood up and hood down. Really, Peter the Winder's it's a good figure, but to be honest with you, I would actually prefer to do a figure review on Hawthorne. Just to let you know, I am getting Hawthorne at some point. But not this precise moment, really, because I do feel that Hawthorne is a good figure to get, but it's not as worth it as all the others. So that's Peter the Winder. Now I'm going to put a few figures at the end. I mean, there's not much about him, but actually, something just banged in my head. There's a little pocket here on the cloak, and as you know, I've got a character option friend, and he knows me quite well. Me and him, we do like he likes Doctor Who, so it's really good because I get discounts. But the funny thing is, just to say, because everyone asked me where I got these figures from, I got them from Toys R Us in Purley Way. Anyway, so basically, was it Purley Way or was it? I can't think what Toys R Us I went to now. I really seriously can't. Obviously, there's one in Purley Way. There's one in Wimbledon, I think. No, it might be Smiths. Smiths will probably have them in. If you look on their website, they might tell you which the date they're coming out. So that's Peter the Winder. Anyway, sorry. This little pocket here. I spoke to my friend from Character Options, and he said that was actually for more keys. I don't know what they would be for, but he said that was just something they added on the figure personally because it was in the episode and they wanted to just make up something which they could use. So that's Peter the Winder. I'll be attaching a few good, clear photos at the end of it. Thank you very much. Now moving on to specific detail, there's a little ring on that hand, and you can see it. It's just a bit of silver. I was actually a good picture at the end. That's the ring. And also, on the bottom, there's a hole on his heel of his shoe. That's actually for stands. And there's bolts on the head of Now, I've moved places just down here just because of the light. These are my prototypes I made at school today. These are just lots of wires put together. You might think it's pointless. Basically, they're just cardboard straws stuck together. To me, they look so good. They just look like wires all put together. As you can see, they all look like really just wires all stuck together to link into something. The next thing I made was the book of Pandorica. Light, Dalek, Wolf, Davros, Reapers, Danger, Dangerous, Light, and Silence. That's the book of Pandorica, and I will be using this in one of my episodes, perhaps when I play it as an actual person, but I don't put them out on YouTube sadly. But that's just something I made. It's basically a really cold tea bag, put in cold water and just smeared it over the paper. I really like it. I think it's really effective. So they're my two prototype things I made today. Thank you very much for listening. Yes.